How are we going today, minasan? My name is Rakunx. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. Today we're going to be diving into the gameplay of Bayonetta 3, something beyond the Bayonetta 3 2021 trailer. I believe this will be one of the big reasons as to why Bayonetta 3 will be the turning point for Platinum Games in the next coming year. The exponential demand for online capability means that most game developers need to ace their market, and therefore defend their masterpiece. And that is why it's thanks to Ace Defender for sponsoring this video. Ace Defender is a high-quality simulation RPG masterpiece, combining authentic turn-based RPG battle with tower defense elements. The game has a traditional RPG storyline solo player with 40+ chapters and nearly 2,000 levels. A rebellion in the Dragon Clan threatens the balance of good and evil in the world. Our heroine Alipida, the Silver Dragon Hime, escaped with the creation crystal to the human lands, and that's where you come in. Oh my gosh, so many beautiful waifus. You have 5 choices to either be divine, demon, shadow, nature, or light with deep backstories. You can EMTV cribs fast motion 1 time, 2 times, or even 4 times your gameplay, so that way you can save time or you can slow it down if that's more of your speed. Of course, for all you single players out there, there is a solo mode. You can explore dungeons and regions, engage in trials, level up your heroes, and collect rare items. You can fight against other players in your server, arena, or even across the seas to other servers, King's Arena. Oh, and I'm gonna give each and every one of you a chance to meet your future husbandos and waifus. New users who download the game by clicking the link in the description or in the pinned comment will get 10 Royal Recruit tickets after completing levels 2 to 8. You can use the tickets by clicking Sky City, Tavern, and Recruit 10x. Again, arigatou gozaimasu to Ace Defenders for sponsoring this video. Speaking of online mode, we are posed with the question, how will Bayonetta 3 implement their online capabilities, if any? I actually discussed this with my friend Cute Lolpop, who devised a city or even a lobby-like futuristic city so that way we can interact with other Bayonetta 3 players. That is going to be cool, and we're going to dive into that very soon. So thank you, Cute Lolpop, for that suggestion. I love it. Well, I proposed some ideas way back when I was a Pokesim. Still am. PvP, online co-op, MOBA, and we even joked about a battle royale. And it turns out there are some other hack and slash games that dive into that. We start off with PvP, the most well-known mode of action games. In that YouTube Rivals Fantasy League video where I beat Pokemon, I proposed a simple fighting game online or old school wireless multiplayer. But Rakunx, what about witch time? It's going so broken. Well, I proposed to get rid of time manipulation altogether so that it balances the battlefield. Not that the pros even need witch time anyway. My friend Umbran Fabian is actually developing their own Bayonetta game called Umbran Arena with PvP. So please go ahead and follow his socials and support his endeavor. I cannot wait to play that masterpiece. Why I really believe this to be one of the possibilities is because of its online replayability. Sure, it won't be the next Smash Ultimate, and you'd have to do a lot of nerfs to the combos and fight mechanics of the offline mode, the one that we are all so used to. For instance, I don't think pulling off a Donguri 990 would be that easy in PvP. But if you are gonna do that, you know, surprise me. Let's see it. People are going to have their own arsenal of defense and tier lists of what to use, which will make the meta quite diverse. But it's not as diverse as the next one. Also, when I first bought Bayonetta 2, I thought Tag Climax was PvP. While it was great to see online movement, we're satisfied with it because it's all we have. Putting in light character customizations like in Bayonetta 2, and you've essentially got a more marketable version of Tag Climax. This also fits with the lore. We might be versing other Bayonetta variants or other witches like John variants, so it's quite fitting to verse people online with basically the same characters, just different variants. Again, seeing my senpai Creative Handle versing Yashesk would be the fight of the century. I'll commentate that battle if you two are watching this video, so hit me up. But honestly, it's just gonna be like this. This next bit was actually from one of my favorite comments from around 2 months ago. Noah is a success. You are the real MVP. They stated, imagine selecting some sort of separate icon similar to jumping straight from Radan's shop to the main menu. But it brings you to a hub or lobby that you walk around in, similar to what Cute Lollipop was thinking about. Maybe some sort of Umbran settlement that you can jump to different online or CPU battles and even mini games. Most prominently, having an arena where you can fight against other witches or characters online. Bayonetta has a great combat system and I'm excited to see what they do with the third game. If you win the fight, you should be able to use the final climax on your enemy of choosing and summon your own demon from hell to nom 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 on your opponent. That last sentence made my day. What caught my eye was the lobby or hub that Noah and Cute Lollipop put forward. I would love to chill with the Rakunx on stream in that lobby, as well as finally having an online platform that I can game on, and something that is connected to my career. Again, Noah, thank you so much for this amazing comment. So the next online mode I want to talk about is something Asusai, Queen Neo, Sniper Iguana, Zelda, me, and possibly Lorena have been really hoping for. To the point of me actually forming a competitive team. Now, I still think this is wishful thinking, and I believe Platinum Games won't conform to this at all, but it's still worth putting it out there. What if Bayonetta had a 3D style 5v5 mode that is a mix between MOBA, PvP, and Battle Royale? Remember the Chunin exams, remember the Grand Magic games? Like that, but with your very own team of Umbran Witches, or maybe even Lumen Sages. I call this Team Climax, and I felt it would be something that would be the turning point, not just for Bayonetta, but for Platinum Games in general. Now, there is still the realistic questions of 1, would Platinum Games do this, and 2, are they willing to? It's something that is not their style and completely difficult to pull off in terms of server capabilities. But if Nintendo is helping out, or maybe even another company, there would be a chance for this. I don't see the valuable point of debating whether or not this can happen. So therefore, I'm going to set my hopes high, but expectations low, of course. I'm thinking this is way too out there, but again, it's very cool to talk about and imagine. You'd bring Bayonetta into the online competitive scene even more than if it was just a simple PvP. Can you imagine running around with your team in a Summoner's Rift type of arena and having scrimmages when you encounter the other team? It won't be the overhead shot like in League of Legends, but the view of, let's say, Naraka Blade Point. So the raw, fluid fighting mechanics of Bayonetta and Naraka Blade Point with the setup of League of Legends. I think that would make a pretty interesting online mode. Like PvP, this would fit with the lore of multiple timelines and the multiversal war theory. Can you imagine how epic our streams would be with other Bayonetta and Nintendo YouTubers? I'd be so pumped and hyped. But then I get matched up with these guys. Yeah, nah, I give up, man. If you are enjoying the video so far and you want to see more Bayonetta 3 theories, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and turn on post notifications so you do not miss your daily dose of Bayonetta 3 content, as we have over 85 episodes to look at. I'm also doing a surprise Bayonetta livestream this weekend, so make sure to reserve your seat in the link above. Coming back to the realistic route, I feel they can finally implement online co-op story progression in Bayonetta 3. This was featured in a few of our previous videos, but to explain it simply, Code Vein and Devil May Cry had this feature. I remember some people didn't prefer it in DMC5, but I enjoyed having some saviors in Code Vein to help me out. So how would this work? It would work with people online who are in the same chapter, the same verse, that are able to link with you to fight within that chapter. I don't mind this. I would be appreciative of this feature, and it would be fitting if there are alternate timelines clashing within the story, so it does have this lore similarity. But to contradict my own point, I think it would take away from the tradition of single-player Bayonetta. Would you guys like this feature? Let me know below. The online co-op would then save your scores individually and end after the chapters are done. You may continue to play with them or disconnect just like in Tag Climax. So this is basically the evolution of Tag Climax, slightly fusing it with the campaign mode within Bayonetta 3. Another online mode that I would really like to see, but I know it would be extremely unlikely, is Battle Royale. We joked about it in a previous video, but then I saw Naraka Blade Point. I played it a few times and enjoyed the action-packed gameplay since it really felt like I was in a survival anime. If Bayonetta 3 does incorporate this for the Switch, I'm sure Sniper, Miniking, and Zelda would want that since I know they love Battle Royales and are 100 times better than me at it, so they can teach me. I think it would be close to Naraka Blade Point, and just like PvP and Tag Climax, no witch time or any time manipulation techniques, just pure combos, items, weapons, and weapon ranks that are made available. As much as I want this, and similar to Team Climax, I still think this is out of Platinum Games' style, and it won't be implemented even if Johnny and I believe that the Switch is far more capable to run it. Keeping up my expectations low on a Bayonetta Battle Royale, but again, worth putting it out there. Who knows, they could curveball us. Now, it comes down to keeping it simple and keeping it inexpensive, and that is continuing Tag Climax. I feel they learned their lesson and definitely want to innovate Bayonetta since it has such a loyal fan base all the way back from 2008. They also have the new Platinum engine and even the statement of becoming a turning point for Platinum game as a whole. I hope they live up to that statement. Another sad possibility is that they get rid of online mode, but I don't want that. I would love an online mode, much more innovative than Tag Climax and something I use to interact with you all at the same time in an online lobby. That's what I'm hoping for. I personally would like a team climax, a 5v5 arena to destroy the enemy base, or just 5v5 scrimmages, make it quite shonen and whatnot. But realistically, I'm gonna go with the know which time PvP and or an online co-op style like Code Vein. Let me know what you want as an online mode in the comments down below. I'm going to be reading every single one of them, so remember to like the video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you do not miss a single episode of our Bayonetta 3 theories. Stay safe, Minasan. I'm Rakun, and never get disheartened.